You haven't even fully popped out from the egg yet. And boom, death is awaiting. A monitor lizard's breath fogs up your shell. You hear crunching. That was your brother, by the way. Nice knowing you, egg mate. To your left, a freshwater snake just unhinged its jaw, like it's prepping for a delicious meal. Get the fuck out of here, bruh. You're still egg stuck, yolk sticky, and 4 inches long. No fangs, no fight, no clue. Mom? Oh, she's here. Full-on kaiju mode, tail whipping and biting like an unhinged blender. But she's got 90 babies to protect. Can't save everybody, though. You finally crack out and face the wild. First step, dodge a heron's beak. Second step, sprint into a bush like your life depends on it. Because it does. Third step, get snatched by your own sibling. Yeah, welcome to Croc World. Cannibalism is the family greeting card. Every move you make is life or death. Blink wrong and you're dinner. You're basically a gummy snack with legs. And the worst part? You know you're built different. The blueprint is there. You're going to be a 7-meter-long apex predator. A literal river god. But right now, you're wet spaghetti with tiny teeth and 900 enemies. Even frogs are out here giving you side-eye. There's no warm-up, no YouTube tutorials. You either adapt or become a bird's brunch. Welcome to life as a salty. 100 enemies. 0 chill. Okay, so you dodged that heron. Barely. Congrats again, champ. You're now 72 hours old and somehow still alive. Now the real grind begins. You've leveled up. You're learning to swim. You chase fish. They chase you back. Everyone's confused. Nobody wins. Meanwhile, your squad of siblings is wilding. One croc is gnawing on a rock. Another is trying to eat you like it's a casual Tuesday. You dodge, fight, bite back. Classic sibling bonding, croc style. You wander a little too far from the sibling blob and find a crab. Tiny, clicky, confident. You stare, it stares back. You inch forward. Crab raises a claw like it's the boss here. Like seriously? You panic. Solid first contact. Still, you're undeterred. You give it the big, bad croc lunge. The crab scuttles sideways like it's got somewhere to be. You chase it. It disappears into a hole. You eat sand. So yeah, hunting is going great. Later, you're chilling by the water's edge. Mom floats by, eyes half shut, doing her daily count the idiots routine. She sighs like, yup, still 7 of you. Barely. Embarrassing? Extremely. But hey, you survived another day in the baby croc circus. Now, you're not just a wriggly foot-long anxiety nugget anymore. You've grown. You're now a slightly larger anxiety nugget with attitude. Every day starts the same. Crawl out of the water like some half-baked lasagna noodle and find a warm patch of mud. Gotta recharge. Solar panel mode, on. You sunbathe like you've got no bills to pay. Jaw wide open like a broken trap. It's not cute. Then it's go time. Your daily routine? Bite, flop, paddle, repeat. You bite twigs. You bite leaves. You bite your own tail once and stare at it like it betrayed you. No regrets, only gum pain. You paddle around solo now. Kind of big deal. You're that middle schooler who just learned to ride a bike. Unstable, overconfident, and very into crashing into things. Sometimes you see your mom. She's still there, unmoving, probably meditating or plotting against airboat. You try to impress her with a dramatic water splash. She doesn't blink. The menu these days, mostly baby fish and toads. You chase tiny stuff, miss 80% of the time, then pretend you weren't hungry anyway. At night, you bury yourself halfway in mud, like a depressed burrito. You hear jungle sounds, distant frogs, one dramatic splash that you choose to ignore, and you try to sleep while doing that weird croc breathing, where only your nose sticks out like a little periscope of doom. Your brain's getting sharper. Reflexes? Faster. But for now, you're still in that awkward reptile puberty where your bite doesn't bite and your swagger just looks like a limp. But you're learning. You're growing. And most importantly, you're still alive. One day, out of nowhere, you level up. You're no longer a bite-sized lizard with trust issues. You're a 13-foot-long floating tank with muscles, rage, and a jaw that could crush bowling balls. In short, you've entered your gym bro era. And like all gym bros, you're misunderstood. Cue the tourist. She's wearing flip-flops and zero common sense, holding her phone like it's a shield. She crosses the no-entry sign like it's a suggestion. You're just chilling by the bank, blending into the mud like a seasoned assassin. Click goes the camera. Click, click goes your ancient predator brain. You charge. Water explodes. She screams. You eat her. Mission accomplished. You stop short, flick your tail, and slide back into the water like the world's sassiest torpedo. It's not about the tourist. It's the principle. Don't cross the line. That day, you officially become a problem croc. Breaking news in media. And you don't give a fuck. Back to story. You also get your first whiff of romance. It's mating season. Hormones are jumping, tails are splashing, and crocs are making the swamp look like a reality dating show with teeth. You bellow, loud, deep, the kind of sound that makes frogs quit mid-ribbit. She answers. She's slick, scarred, and doesn't blink. Just your type. You show off, bubble blowing, jaw snapping, underwater flexing. She's not impressed until you do a slow swirl near her and blow the mud just right. Bingo. She swims closer. Y'all mate. It's intense, weird, and honestly, none of anyone's business. But it's the circle of life, baby. You officially become a father. You feel responsible. She lays the eggs. You don't do much. Classic dad energy. You used to be lightning in the water. Now, you're arthritis in scales. Your tail creaks. Your jaw clicks. Every time you lunge at a fish, it's a 50-50 bet whether your back spasms or your target laughs. You still look scary. Don't get it twisted. But inside, your bones are like a haunted xylophone. At this point, you've got algae growing on your back like you're some kind of moving garden. Tourists now whisper, "Look, it's the ancient one." You try to assert dominance, snap at a young croc once, but he zooms past like he's got turbo mode. Back in your day, you were the turbo mode. Now you're a floating log with attitude. But here's the wild part. You don't care. You've lived over 100 years and scared off everything, from sharks to selfie addicts. And that one time you accidentally swallowed a GoPro. You float in your swamp, eyes half closed, sun on your back, remembering the chaos of life behind you, and then you hear it plop. Tiny, software, familiar, a hatchling. Not yours, maybe not even your kids, but one of your bloodline. Eyes just like yours. Half suspicious, half annoyed. He looks at you. You blink once, like saying, "Good luck, kid." He blinks back, like saying, "Bet." You close your eyes for one final float. The river carries you slowly, gently, past the banks where you ruled, past the trees you hunted under, past the same mud where you first cracked out of your shell. And just like that, you become the legend that every baby croc will hear about you. Cycle complete. Legacy loaded.